There's just 2 days to go for the Union budget on Saturday. Now, at a time when consumption is weak and economic growth is slowing, what is it that investors will watch out for? The government's vision in its third term, its fiscal targeting and consolidation path, and its spending priorities. So watch this video till the end for more details. First up, the all-important fiscal deficit number. Now, the Union government will likely target a fiscal deficit of 4.5% of the GDP for FY26. Currently, the government is targeting 4.9% for FY25, and it is expected to comfortably meet this target, or in fact even modestly undershoot, led by the decline in Capex. Going forward, the government will target a debt-driven fiscal framework rather than one anchored on the fiscal deficit. So we're also going to be watching out for any additional details by the government on this. Next up is Capex. Now, in the third term of the government, the intensity on Capex has not really come forth, and the government is actually set to miss this year's target of 11.11 lakh crore rupees by at least about 10%. Still, the thrust on Capex is expected to continue in FY26. Next up, borrowings. Now, gross borrowings were to the tune of about 14 lakh crore rupees in FY25. Despite a consolidation in fiscal deficit, it is expected that the gross borrowings figure is unlikely to change too much. But according to a research note by HSBC, net market borrowings of the centre can grow at a negative clip in FY26. Next up, the nominal GDP growth and the tax buoyancy. Now, the government had assumed nominal GDP to grow at about 10.5% for the ongoing fiscal, and it's set to miss that assumption. For the next year, it is broadly expected that nominal GDP growth could remain at about 10% or a tad below that as per the government's assumptions. While corporate tax revenues are expected to see some recovery next fiscal, personal income tax can see some softening as capital gains tax slows. With indirect tax growth likely to remain in line with GDP growth, we can see tax buoyancy of roughly about 1 or 1.1 in FY26. We're also going to be watching out for fresh announcements on PLIs, agriculture sector, MSMEs, measures to drive consumption and jobs. So stay tuned to NDTV Profit for our coverage.